Dear students, you have already understood that it is very easy to use articles, but there are some difficulties also. Among the difficulties, the most important is that sometimes you will be confused to use a, an or the, because you will not be able to identify whether the noun is definite or indefinite. But if you try carefully, this is also easy. I will show some points. Number one, if a noun is mentioned for the first time in a passage, that noun may be indefinite. For example, I saw a boy on the road. That means a boy is firstly mentioned. Again, the boy was very tall. The boy is the second sentence. In the second time, we have used the, because the audience or reader can now identify the noun. That means if the reader or audience can identify the noun, that noun is definite. If the reader or listener or audience cannot identify the noun, that noun is indefinite. So, the second point is, if the noun is followed by a prepositional phrase, a participle phrase, or anything like this, the noun can be definite. For example, the boy in the field is Rifat. The boy noun in the field prepositional phrase. So this prepositional phrase has made the boy definite. Again, if we use an identifying adjective before the noun will be definite. For example, the red shirt is very nice. Here, red is an identifying adjective. How? Just consider the point that there are a number of shirts: blue shirt, red shirt, black shirt, white shirt, etc. But when we say the red shirt, my audience can surely identify the shirt. So this is a definite noun. Again, when we mention a unique thing, your audience or our audience will easily identify that noun. For example, Taj Mahal, only one piece in the world. The Taj Mahal. River, the Padma, only one piece in the world. This type of unique nouns always take the, because they are definite. So, there are some other points also. Okay. Again, there is another problem regarding our article. What is that? In some cases, articles are not used. In some cases or before some nouns we cannot use articles. In those gaps or points we have to use cross. What are the rules or points? Number 1, if the gap is not followed by a noun, that means if there is no noun after the gap, we cannot use an article. If there is no noun after the gap, we should use cross in the gap. Secondly, there are a huge number of plural nouns and proper nouns. Before those nouns, we cannot use any article. That means in the gap we have to use cross. For example, students should study regularly. Here, students is a plural noun and we should not use any article before student. But if this plural noun is identified or definite, we have to use D. Again, there are some abstract nouns. If the abstract nouns are indefinite, we cannot use articles before those nouns. For example, democracy is a system of government. Democracy is an abstract noun and we cannot use article before this noun.